today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Ready?
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They go play action with Lawrence. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader, and that's Brock Purdy.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment, running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him doing it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On first down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the 39, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Buying time to his left. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Lawrence will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Second and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Purdy. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Go now, 50, plant. Hey, check. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
ETN up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
54, Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence, and that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Purdy. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Shotgun now with Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield for Jones. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. ETN once more. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go. Set. 94.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a second down and 6. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's a give to Etienne. It's a pickup of 6.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Uses the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make this.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Purdy looking to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Lawrence on first down, and that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A handoff for Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
ETN on the toss right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy, and that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
And so let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down and 2.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. first down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Purdy will look to throw again here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. Let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 31, Purdy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Agnew now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 47 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Etienne. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57 Mike 57.
Draw play, Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
A give running right, Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll go again with Etienne. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Lawrence to throw. Screen play, here's Etienne. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Looking sideline, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
57, Mike.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
2nd down and 7. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 27, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Another tote for Etienne. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Etienne up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lawrence to Jones for the Jacksonville 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still 10 to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Purdy looking to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He's going to keep this again. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th.
Here we go. Set. 90. Rule.
They'll start this drive out on the ground and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Purdy now to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the 49ers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Gold to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Kirk.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's see what you got. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A slant to Jones. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Hasty is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Patterson now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, it's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs boot.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second and 12, Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. From the right hash, this for the win. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, "You think you're going to rattle me? Think again."
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.